All right, guys, let's get down to it. This is the second time and the review of Narcissus and Echo Part 1. Later on, I'm going to ask you to try to say and then therefore write the vocabulary words. So I've said this before. Think of learning English not as learning Chinese, but learning Taiwanese. There is no word. I want you to focus on the shengyin, on learning the words phonetically from sound, not from looking at the words. Okay? And I know that's hard because it's your habit, it's your 习惯 to do that, but you really have to break it, and it'll make things a lot easier for you. Okay? All right. Narcissus and Echo. In the time when the world was ruled by the gods of Mount Olympus, a nymph, Liriope, gave birth to a son named Narcissus, who was gifted with perfect beauty. A fortune teller warned Liriope that her son was condemned to never look upon himself, for if he did, he would meet his end. When Narcissus became a young man, all who saw him fell deeply in love with him. But Narcissus was arrogant and cruelly rejected all their advances. One day, Narcissus went hunting in the woods. He was seen by Echo, who had secluded herself in the woods after being punished by Hera. Echo immediately fell deeply in love with him, mesmerized by his perfect beauty. She followed Narcissus as he made his way through the woods. Okay, so you know, it's easy to kind of, I mean, it's impossible to 用死背的. I mean, there's just so many words, and there's no way you can remember one is P-E-R-F-E-C-T, two is W-A-R-F. You can't do it. Okay, I mean, that's just impossible. All right, so we're not going to do that. Okay, but what we are going to do is to be able to sort of like 填充题, fill in the blanks with the word that we should know how to say, right? So, Narcissus, who was gifted with perfect beauty, right? If you can say the word perfect, then you're done, okay? Because even if you spell it wrong, 没有关系. It's okay to spell it wrong. It really, really is, right? Okay. All right. So our mission is to know this, right? Yes. Liriope gave birth to a son named Narcissus, who was gifted with perfect beauty. All right. You have to know how to say the word perfect. Okay. And that's the point. Okay. All right. So let's say I know how to say the word perfect. Okay. Right. And now I can write it, right? He was gifted with perfect beauty. 完美的, flawless. You can look at the 定义, right? The meaning to give you an idea of what this word is, right? Perfect beauty. Okay. A fortune teller, which is called a seer, warned, right? To warn somebody. Okay. The fortune teller warned Liriope, okay, that her son would be was condemned to never see himself. Okay, so warned. So a fortune teller warned Liriope. Again, if you can say it, then all other problems are unimportant. Okay, if you know the word is warned, if you can say it, then you have no problems, because 拼错没有关系, because spelling is just spelling. Spelling is easy. It's like, you know, anybody can do it. right? Okay, and even if you spell like one letter wrong, who cares, really? Okay, all right. I mean, I was looking at your one of your textbooks from junior high school. Yeah, you know, one of these 参考书, right? These books. There's like so many mistakes in there. Okay, spelling mistakes, use the wrong word. Mistakes are fine. Okay, don't worry about making mistakes. Okay, all right. So warned Larapi that her son was condemned to never look upon himself, for if he did, okay, 如果他怎样的话, okay, for if, right? That's a you know a special. It just means because if he did. Okay, that's all it means. Okay, for if, because of. Just remember how to say it, and you got it. Okay, all right. So you know, Narcissus, when he became a young man, everyone who saw him fell deeply in love with him. But Narcissus was arrogant. Okay, right? 自大, 傲慢, right? Yes, arrogant. Okay, right. He was arrogant. He was what? Arrogant. Okay, just say, you know, if you can say the word arrogant, then you got it. He was arrogant. Okay, don't be arrogant. All right. Yes, nobody likes people who are arrogant. All right. Later on, so for example, it's interesting because I read on the news like 娱乐新闻, right? That 钢铁人 the person who plays 钢铁人 Iron Man, his name is Robert Downey Jr. I'm going to call him RDJ. He is very, you know, he's very popular. Everybody likes Iron Man, but 听说, according to the news, he is very arrogant. He's an arrogant person. So if you saw him, you would not like him. And also his girlfriend in Iron Man, her name is, you know, she plays Pepper, and her name is, the actress, her name is Gwyneth Paltrow. And 听说 also, again, I don't know them, but she is also very arrogant. Okay, right? All right. So so Narcissus was arrogant. Okay? He was arrogant. Okay, 傲慢. Okay, he was 自大. So he cruelly rejected all their advances. Okay, right? This should be 残酷地, huh? Because it's 副词. Okay, this should be this, right? But this is wrong. Okay, 残酷. So cruel, actually, cruel 才是这个哈形容词，残酷的 right? So cruelly should be 残酷地. Now I don't know if I could do that in Chinese. 残酷地. See, it won't let me do it. Okay. So anyway, it's 副词 huh? It's not 形容词, but maybe I'll just say 地球. Very good. All right. Like that. Okay. It's the same D, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. So he cruelly. So cruel. First of all, this word is hard to say, right? You have to sort of like 分成这样子. Well, let me take away the li away. Take the li away first. Cruel. You have to say cruel and then oh. Cruel, right? Yes. All right. So it's like it's like 一个半音节 huh? Like cruel, right? Cruel. Okay. So he cruelly rejected all their advances. Okay, so advance has another meaning. If I look up the word advance, it's going to be like 前进 or yeah, 往前 or something like that, right? Yes, advance. But here, advance, you can imagine 往前 can mean 追求, right? Because 你往后退 and then 我追求你 so I 往前 right yes so um so advances usually in the plural right yes right actually always in the plural okay I'll say that again if it means 追求 if advances means 追求 it has to be 复数 all right as a 名词 okay right say the advances right let's say there's a boy he gives you flowers right 他帮你背书包 whatever which is very stupid if a boy is willing to do that for you don't go out with him reject him because that's dumb so he cruelly rejected their 追求 advances okay now again I have to say again advance has another meaning okay it has other meanings but here we're using advance plural 复数 advances to mean 追求 only all right it has other meanings okay all right so he cruelly rejected all their advances okay all right what am I doing okay one day Narcissus went hunting in the woods he was seen by Echo who had secluded herself in the woods after being punished by Hera Echo immediately right away means immediately you just have to remember it now this is a good example of 用背的没有用 or 没有效率哈 imagine trying to say immediately imagine trying to 死背 I-M-M-E-D-I-A-T-E-L-Y imagine trying to do that that's insane okay but imagine if you could just say immediately and of course that is 完全错误 but it's okay because what does that spell what did I just write even though it's wrong 我凭什么是错的没有错但是 what does that say it says immediately right so that's fine yes so you don't need to 死背 and then you go back oh it's it's 两个 m and then t 后面有 e and then you can do that then you could do the 细节 like go back and do the 调整 right yes instead of trying to 死背 I-M-M-E that's insane think about how insane that is 用死背的 but if you can say the word 这前提是要会说啊 right if you can say it 才能够这样子啊 immediately right okay and then you go back and make the right adjustments 两个 m and then ate right and then you got it all right so try that kind of 过程 huh right the 过程 is important not the answer right I know it's 相反 I said this before perhaps but maybe not to you but in junior high school in your 学校 in your school everything all the emphasis all the 重点 is placed on the answer what's the answer what's the answer what's the answer 答案是什么 A B or A B C or 猪 right what's the exact answer right and that's really bad right what's really I mean you have to do it because it's school but really it's the 过程 that's more important right because knowing how to do something how to do it not what the answer is right knowing the answer doesn't mean anything right but if you know how to do it that stays with you forever debates right okay all right okay right Echo immediately right away fell deeply in love with him mesmerized by his perfect beauty once again imagine trying to remember the word mesmerize right mesmerize right yes I mean it's insane right 用死背的超 insane 的 right yes right just between 7 and 8 7 8题就好多 m you don't know you gotta get confused right so mesmerize so but if you can say mesmerized, then you can spell it mesmerized, mesmerized, mesmerize. Fine, right? If you can do that, that's great. Okay, 再回去做调整 right? Even though it's wrong, right? Yes, but that spells mesmerized. Really, really, really do that, okay? I really want you to do it. If you get it right, great. If you make mistakes like this, great. 那不要差太多 right? Don't say mesmerized and then spell dog or something, right? Yeah. So, so then you go back. Oh, it's mess. 那个 s 要念 z 的哈 ，so 其实要写 s，不要念 z，mez。And then mer 只有一个 r，and then 后面那个才是 z 哈 ，right? Yes, like that. Okay, and then you got the right answer. Okay, so mesmerized by his perfect beauty. This kind of 做法，这个被的 be 动词不见了 ，right? Yes， 它是省略掉的。Okay, just to tell you so in case you're wondering， 为什么被没有 be 哈 ，right？ 这个 was mesmerized by sorry. He was mesmerized by his beauty. The he was is 省略掉，代替 by what？ 这个 he was 省略掉的部分代替 by the wait for it comma OK 顺便讲吧哈 So 这个 he was 因为 comma 它被省略掉了 because of the comma 它被省略掉了 What do I mean? Watch this Watch this 如果我回归到原来 the original form 它是 period 的时候then 你就这个 he was 就不能省略 right now 你念看she secluded herself in the woods after being punished by Hera okay Echo fell deeply in love with him sorry 不是 he 是 she was mesmerized by his perfect beauty that would make sense 两句话 she fell in love with him she was mesmerized by her beauty but now I'm going to use 这个方式叫做分词构句I'm going to do 逗点 and then 这个 she was 省略被逗点代替 and it becomes mesmerized by his perfect beauty. This is a real 文法的过程 that you will learn in high school, in 高中 not yet, but 先学起来放在口袋里面 okay? Right? You learn it, put it in your pocket, 以后就会了 and then at least you have a 基础 and then when in high school, when the teacher teaches you, 你会 you already 你已经先跑了 right? You already are ahead of the curve. Okay, so that is a 过程. I will explain to you again in class so that you get an idea of what I'm talking about, and then maybe give you some examples, okay, of this very special construction, okay, grammatical construction. All right. So mesmerized, okay. Again, 前提是 you need to know how to say it, right? If you can't say it, the cause is lost, right? You can't, then there's no way you could do it, right? 你死背的话，你明天就忘记了 You will forget tomorrow, okay? Then that's called what? That's called 浪费时间 wasting time, okay? All right. So, all right, and then we're going to also do some of these review questions, perhaps not all of them today. And then we're going to finish the review of the previous vocabulary words from the story about Echo only. And yes, from Echo only. So the point of this exercise is to use the vocabulary word that you just learned, to 应用在 apply it. Apply means 应用哈 apply. So of course I could write over here applying vocabulary, right? Applying the 应用 the vocab. Wait a minute. You should know the word apply because 应用程式叫做 app. There it is right there, right? Apply, right? Yeah, apply 就是应用的意思。OK， 应用程式 get it? Application apply. All right, app. All right, so apply vocab. So we're gonna 应用 apply the word perfect in 这句话里面We're going to use the word perfect, apply this word into this word, into this sentence. I said to 翻译它 right? And then apply this word in the translation of this sentence, and so on and so forth. Okay, and then from that we can learn,文法 and other, and maybe get a feeling of what the word means, right? Okay, a better feeling. Okay, I don't want to make the video very long because you won't watch it. But please do watch it, and remember what I said. Don't focus on 怎么拼，长什么样子，是什么开头的。Don't focus on that. Just 放轻松 focus on how to say it. Oh, perfect. Warn. For if. Arrogant. Cruelly. Advances. Immediately. Mesmerized. Try to remember the way say it 10 times, right? That's much better than 死背 10 times. Say it. Perfect, 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 perfect. Say it 10 times. But I would suggest, don't say just that one word, 把它串在一起 together. So maybe say this. Maybe was gifted with perfect beauty. Was gifted with perfect beauty. Was gifted with perfect beauty. Like that. And then, a fortune teller warned. A fortune teller warned. A fortune teller warned. Okay, too long, 你可以把它 a fortune teller 把它变成 he warned, she warned, right? Yes, 把它变成代名词 right? Make it shorter, okay? All right, for if he did, so don't say one word, but say like 一串话 right? For if he did, like that. And then Narcissus was arrogant. He was arrogant. 某某人 was arrogant. Okay, and then you say that again and again, 一直说 until it becomes very 顺 in your head, right? And then it becomes very easy to 作答 to write the answer. Okay. All right. So try doing that, and then see how that works out for you. It's a little bit slow. In the beginning, it's very difficult because you're not used to it. But this is really the way. If you really want to learn English, really learn it, and not like just for the 考试就忘光光. And I don't think any one of you are like that, because otherwise you wouldn't be in my class, right? So learn it, really learn it, keep it forever. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys all in class.